There we go. So welcome again. And I have the smudge going and it looks like I left my feather in the other room. That's okay, because if you don't have a feather, you can still smudge yourself. So the way I do it, I just call the smoke into my heart first, and then go up the crown of the head, and I'm just getting that smoke behind us because we want to make sure we get whatever's behind us protected. And I'm saying thank you the whole time to the sage. I'm using sage right now into my sides. And now I'm going to do all of you. Smudge your hearts just so we get nice and clear. Crowns, back. And because we work with energy, it's beautiful that it goes exactly where it needs to go. That's such a gift that we have remembered this potent work that we have at our fingertips. So really important that we're gathering again. I'm so happy that so many of you can make it on, or again, we'll be catching the replay of this, the recording. Remember, this is something that you can do again and again. It's not just this time. Many of us, not just myself, are being called, as you know, to sit in meditation collectively. This is a time right now where we are really, really hoping to anchor in the light. And we all have access to it. We are all part of the light. We all have the light, even if it's just a little inkling of a spark within us, we have it. And so it's coming from this abundant source that we get to kind of shine collectively together. And when we come together and meditate together, it is so much more stronger, so much more potent when we do that together. So I really, really appreciate, again, your energy, your focus, your light, your commitment, your just presence, and your effort and intention of being here as well. Even just your desire is opening up a pathway and a channel for light to come through. So this is, again, a message that I've been receiving, and I know I'm not the only one, because I see these pods, these groups popping up all over the place to do the exact same thing. And the more we do this, it is making a difference. So I really just want to say as well, a lot of times we can feel the weight of the fear that's in the collective field. That's, we're feeling as a society, we're feeling in our government, we're feeling at elections and all of these things, like in different parts of the world, but we can sometimes feel the weight of it. And it can feel scary with unknowing what the future holds and what this does for our rights, others' rights who are being squashed. And we're really seeing the inequality and the injustice of certain things, but really holding on to our light and are anchoring into our light. Of course, taking action when you feel called to in certain things, but holding on to this light and expanding it out is making a huge, impactful difference. And I really want you to know that it's sometimes we think, oh, it's just woo-woo. What are we just going to do? Sit here and meditate? Actually, yes, it lowers crime rates. It opens up possibilities for more light-centric energies and ideas to flow in. So thank you so much for doing this. And we're just going to get right into it. I really appreciate all of you, as do all of the energies on the planet right now. So sitting comfortably or lying down, however, again, if it's more comfortable for you to keep your eyes open, feel free to. For me, it's easier to quiet and focus. So we're just starting to go inward and focus on your breath. You don't have to change it at all. Just become aware of the rhythm of your breath. You can relax your shoulders down. Swallow to relax your throat. After a few rounds of breaths, you might feel certain corrections or adjustments in your posture that you might like to make. Move your legs or anything that, again, that you need to adjust or align. We're going to send love down to the very center of the earth, the earth's core. There's a crystal right at the center of the earth. We're going to send love down to that crystal at the core of the earth. And when we send love to the earth, again, we're creating a safe and clear pathway of love so that we can connect to that unlimited source in pure love. Sending love and gratitude. If you're not sure how to send love, you can send gratitude, feeling gratitude for the earth. And through this pathway that you've created with your intention, the earth can continue to send that flowing love right back up to you. Allow that love to come up through your legs or your sit bones, your root, drawing the energy up and in. It's a safe practice for everyone. Feeling supported and nourished by that loving energy of the earth. And as that love is returning to us, that we're sending down, we can feel held in a way by the earth. We're completely supported by gravity drawing us down to the earth with every step we take. And as we're sitting here and resting here, we are held in her vibration. So let this feeling of love, of support, bring that into our field so that we can begin to feel safer, to trust and surrender to what is. If you're following along and this feels like a lot of steps, then you might want to just stay with this practice of connecting to Mother Earth, just holding that loving pathway. If you're feeling comfortable, then you can also open yourself up towards Father Sky by sending that pathway of love. Again, you're sending love and gratitude for the sky, all of the sky, the stars, the moon, the sun, the clouds, planets, all the winged beings. And then again, as you've made that pathway, that channel for love to the sky, you can feel, you might feel, or just know, decide that it's so, that that love can return to you from all corners of the universe and beyond. bringing you that guidance, constant support, that loving guidance, that higher knowing. And if again you're feeling like, Kristina, I don't know if any of it's happening, know that you are so powerful. You can just decide that it is so. You are tapped in and it can flow in love. Whether just to Mother Earth or to both Mother Earth and Father Sky, we are connected now. We're going to feel or know, pretend if you need to, that light, that spark within your heart. See if you can connect to it. If it helps, you can place a hand or two over your heart, deepening that mind-body connection. And we're just going to allow that spark, that light, to expand. You can do this in a number of ways. If you're visual, you can see it expanding. You can use your breath with each inhale, drawing into that beautiful light in your heart to expand it and grow it. Or once again, you can just decide it is expanding. It continues to expand. My light is expanding. Again, to deepen that mind-body connection, feel free to use your hands to expand that light, if that helps. Expand out as much as you'd like, as much as you can, as much as you feel to in this moment. And now we're going to send our intention. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this call, with the fears and these um, anything that might be worrying you about what's going on in the world at large, we're going to move above it. So again, you can imagine that all of these fears, these worries for the future, these unknowns, imagine them in front of you, and we're going to lift above it. And as we lift above it, we elevate and expand all things. We're going to spread it apart. It can feel heavy and dense and condensed. Spreading it apart to infuse light in between. May you always remember the power that you have to infuse light into any situation. That is your power. Continue to feel your light expanding from within. And while you continue to focus on that light, I just have a message that wants to come through. It's a reminder to see if we can shine our light and yet detach from the outcome. Detach from our own personal feelings about what needs to happen or what's best. Ultimately, we have ideas around it, but we don't know what's best. Can we send light? Can we be light and remain neutral to the outcome? Take action where action is warranted or where you feel called to, but remain neutral to the outcome. Speak up and speak out where you're feeling called to, but remain neutral and in light and love to all parties on both sides. You are the light. You are the light. You are the in-between. As you continue to be the light, I invite you to shine from your heart, from that unlimited source of light, that Care Bear stare of light. Shine it out and allow it to connect with everyone else who's sitting in their light in the moment on this planet. As we connect in pure love, as are the channels that we made, we'll connect and all of the light will pool together and cover the entire earth. So if again you're a visual person, then you can envision all of the lights joining together and completely covering the earth. If you're less visual, then you may just decide that it's so. And if you don't feel to pool your light, feel free to just maintain your own light like a beacon, clearing your energetic um, area and surroundings of where you are on the planet at this moment. And just a little correction, you're not clearing, you're being, you're existing as light in this moment. Taking a nice deep breath, calling your energy back, or calling that beam of light back. If you're feeling to continue, then you might want to close off right now and just stay being in that frequency of light. Allow it to keep emanating from you. Um, you can still engage with the world and still be emanating light. The truth is, you always are, regardless of if you're focused and intending it to be there or not. But in this way, we get to see it a little bit differently and really be a part of an intended process. And I thank you so much. I thank you, thank you so much. All of the beings, thank you so much for, again, showing up in your presence and your intention and your light. You are such a beautiful being, and you are making a difference. And again, thank you. Thank you for choosing that. I love you with all my heart. I love you. Love you, love you.